Yes, it's a tradition because I went here. My children went here, and now Annabella is going here, and all my nephews and nieces go here.
Oh, heavenly day.
Yeah, our roots are here.
All the clouds blue.
It's the night of the board meeting when Dr. Starfin puts us on the table and you saw the hands slowly rise. The noise level in the room and outside, just one loud cheer. There were high fives, there were hugs, there were tears, but it was a roar. And that doesn't happen at AISD board meetings often.
Smile on your face. I live only to see.
We're still part of the district, but we have more control over how we teach, as well as how we use our money that we get from the district and the state.
So it's a big challenge for Travis Heights to address all the needs of this school. It's not just one population, it's multiple populations with multiple ethnicities, multiple experiences, multiple economic backgrounds, multiple needs.
Taking children out, cherry picking, if you will, and putting them in a school with other high achievers may look good on paper, may look good to funders, but actually what makes Travis Heights different as opposed to those for-profit charters is this is open to everyone.
And that's Spanish, but that's amazing.
The general flow of education right now is towards a one-size-fits-all curriculum that everyone reads the script. And I can do that, but I did go to graduate school. I can also write a curriculum that best fits the needs of my students and the families that I serve.
If we need help with anything, they help us out. It's like a big old family here.
Bueno, mi hijo, el más grandecito, dijo que no, nunca se quería salir de aquí porque, o sea, los maestros lo trataban muy bien.
The unique microcosm of students here reflects the general diversity of Austin, and that's important to me. My children are biracial.
Your child doesn't judge somebody for their money or their clothes because they're surrounded by people from so many different backgrounds.
When it was about time to send my first daughter to school, it was not a popular choice at the time. People were sort of chasing the latest blue ribbon school around town and waiting in line for transfer. And we thought, it's kindergarten, you know, we're going to start off there. And instead we found very individualized care with each of our children in many different ways.
The assistant principal, the instructional specialist, everybody on campus, a counselor, they know the children by their names, and so that's an amazing thing.
De Julio Letar, Texas, un estado bajo Dios, único e indivisible. Un momento de silencio.
When they're excited about learning, the neurons are firing and the knowledge flows.
And the place in the brain that processes learning is the same place in the brain where movement is processed. So by connecting the two, you just enrich the learning experience.
One thing they do here is blended learning, which some people, don't quite understand. They think it means just using technology instead of teachers, but it's quite the opposite of that. It's when teachers see that there's a specific need for a student at a different level than the other students, they can use technology to help differentiate the learning.
Programa bilingüe me parece increíble. Es algo realmente asombroso para mí porque mi hija está estudiando con niños americanos que no hablan totalmente nada español, pero ya cuando se encuentran en la calle se dicen, hola, ¿cómo estás?
If you could understand what the other person is saying and you could speak their language if they don't know English, and you could become friends with them.
It's magical. He is in fact learning to read and write and do math and science and everything else in 2 languages.
For the past few years, 100% of the kids from Travis Heights who've applied for magnet schools have gotten in, which is a really terrific ratio and really impressive data.
The involvement that I see from parents wants me to be more involved. I see parents reading to kids in the hallways, giving other new people considering the school tours, stuffing Wednesday folders, after-school PTA.
Now we can't go to the park or ride our bikes down the street without seeing tons of people we know. I mean, the amount of impromptu play dates that happen just because we run into friends is awesome. It's how I grew up, and it's how I wanted my family to grow up too.
Education is the foundation of democracy, is the foundation of an informed populace.
A strong, healthy school to me means a strong, vibrant neighborhood. You know, people looking out for each other and taking care of each other with all the special talents that each business can bring to the community. And I feel very strongly in giving back to the community that's been so good to us.
The whole idea of behind the in-district charter was really creating a vision for the school, and a vision where we are reaching out and educating all of our children in a way that's going to grow them into being productive citizens who are community-oriented and high-achieving. This is a journey. And so this year we've seen blended learning come into play in the classrooms and reaching more students. The service learning projects, you know, I'm watching our first graders working with Austin Pets Alive. They're giving back to the community. It's the first year, and to see some of these visions that we had blooming, it's really exciting.
Day.